Think we will do one more weekly, and then starting what is it, like the 7th, we'll I guess we'll do like the 10th through the 20th. I don't know, we'll see how that works out. Okay, so basically every other week, seeing as today is Thursday, this reading is going to cover from today all through next week until a week from Monday. What is Monday? Monday is the 3rd. Okay, so this covers up to the 10th. Okay, so I guess basically that's how we're going to roll it. Alright. Your bi-monthly twin flame reading tarot scope. See what's going on with you guys for the next couple of weeks. Now, I've been hearing a lot of things about some huge changes coming for the Scorpios, okay? And that's if you're Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, could be Venus and Jupiter too, because Jupiter is luck and Venus is love and money. Some of you guys could be having it all, but there's been a lot of talk about somebody becoming famous, so I can't wait to see who it is and exactly what it is. Wow, that's a big chunk of cards that came out. You see that, guys? That's a lot. Okay, came out on the 6 of Swords. We are going to leave it because what that means is there's some information that has been processing. Okay, a lot of people have been in their minds, not necessarily analysis paralysis, but a contemplation and a, what would you call it? Going over to see if there's anything else that needs to be cleaned up mentally, as well as spiritually too, okay, and physically, because let's face it, it's time to get healthy in all 3 areas. If you're not healthy in any one of those areas, it throws you out of balance, okay, and when you're out of balance, it's hard to maintain a certain vibration, yeah. It kind of makes it like a wild card. You're not sure how you're going to feel, or you're not sure how intense emotions or physical issues or spiritual issues will, you're not sure what will be played up and what will be played down. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so I'm going to pull another couple of cards, because that's kind of a big chunk right there. Ooh, oh boy. So yeah, right there, big changes. I know I said I wasn't going to start yet, but the Tower just came out. Okay. Tower is number 16, so it's about a breakdown in some kind of structure. Something that had a faulty foundation, whether it was a relationship with a person, a place, a thing, an idea, a situation. Something about it was a little hinky and wasn't quite right, okay? So this is the universe coming in and forcing you to let go of something that doesn't serve you anymore, okay? In fact, they're like, nope, you're on the wrong path, or you took path number 2, you should have taken path number 3. So now here you go, bam, something to shake you up and make you go on path number 3, okay? And it's going to come in real quick. I already see here there's 3 wands cards, so that's action, it's fire, it's energy, it's movement, and then there's the Tower. Okay, so it could be initially, it could be some kind of explosion, and that means physically, mentally, or spiritually. Okay, this could be a sudden change, this could be a disaster, this could be enlightenment. Okay, it could be like you're suddenly psychic, or you're suddenly rich, or you're suddenly faced with a choice to suddenly faced with a choice, and then you're suddenly faced with something, suddenly confronted with something. This could be a divorce, this could be leaving some kind of relationship, could be business, you know, changing jobs, quitting your job, starting a business, getting a lucky opportunity in terms of business. And the reason why I say that is because, I mean, without even looking at all these cards, I can see right here 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and 9 of Pentacles. That's self-reliance, taking care of yourself, working together, working with somebody, and opportunities. I can see that already right off the bat here. So somebody might, I've been channeling for a while that somebody's going to get some kind of outrageous job offer that's going to be lucrative. Okay, lucrative. This is the kind of comfort to where they never have to worry about anything else again. It's steady, a reliable source of income. Okay, so some of you guys out there are running into some outstanding things that are, and this is where you're supposed to be headed. Now, it doesn't mean that you were on the wrong track. It was just like you were just forced to skip track because it was time. Okay, so you're skipping tracks to the higher timeline because some of these older timelines, we've been working on getting rid of the ego, working on getting rid of, you know, traumas and dramas, reactionary judgments, getting rid of reactions instead of or trying to respond instead of reacting, thinking before you speak or act. So many things that we had to learn, and it's all for a reason. It truly is. Now, I can't do a one-size-fits-all, okay? So this will reach somebody, but not necessarily all of you. Okay, let's begin. Let's get these cards situated. Prince of Wands is this way. So that came out on here. We will just keep these separated how they fell. This is reversed. Oh boy. I know. I make comments, I'm like, oh boy. And you guys are like, what? What? Okay, this is this way. So this is the correct way up. And this was on here. Hinged on this. And hinged on this. Wow. Okay, let's start first. Two of Wands is reversed. Okay, so somebody might not know exactly where they're going, but they want to go, go, go. It could be that they love working and they have lots of energy, but they just have no plans. They're kind of floating through life, just doing the daily boring shit. That's basically what it looks like. Okay, so yeah, they do have a lot of energy, and when it comes to working, they make decisions easily. Okay, they put a lot of, oh wow, look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 butterflies in here. So this person, whenever an issue, whenever a problem comes up, they handle it. Okay, so this could be not thinking about the future, not thinking about goals, kind of floating, but just daily work. It's like work takes them away, and they're ambitious too. Prince of Wands, this is ambition. Could be an excitable communication, an excitable message, but I don't think anybody's excited about telling you that they don't know where they're going. Or this could be, I don't know where I'm going, you know, in an angry way, but I don't see anger here. I see a lot of passion. So to me, this is somebody who, they throw themselves into their work. It's like therapy. I don't know if they're avoiding reality or if they're using work to expend this great amount of energy that they had. This is 3 Wands cards. That's a lot of energy and dynamic force. That's power and action. So this person might be the kind of person that just can't sit still. They constantly got to get up and do something, you know, like ADHD or compulsive or OCD or whatever you want to call it. This person really likes to do physical work. It makes them feel better about themselves, and it helps to ground them. So definitely somebody here is doing a lot of physical work. And like I was saying earlier, I don't know if it's kind of therapy for them or if they're using the work to not have to deal with emotions. Yeah. So recently we've been having a lot of we've had this huge reflection period. Okay, so that's where this came from. This big old pack of cards that fell out. When they fall out upside down, that's psychic downloads. But it came up in a pack like this. So that tells me that you've received the downloads and that they're in the process of integration. I don't know what this is yet. We shall see in the next couple of weeks, because apparently something big is supposed to be happening in the next 5 weeks. Okay, so we're going to see some crazy things. Not that we haven't already, but this is going to be like, this is like new stuff that you haven't thought of, or it's things that you've recently began thinking of, because there's a lot of people that are becoming interested in the occult, in astrology, in any kind of healing studies. Actually, people are starting to take a second look. I've had a lot of people come in here and tell me, oh, I painted before, or I've recently thought about starting painting again. And I encourage you to, if you used to paint, pick it up and try again. You're in a different state of mind. Who knows what you could create now, right? But the idea is to create, express that energy. We've got a lot of creative energy, and as long as Neptune is in Pisces, and it's going to be there for a couple of years, there's a lot of creativity in the air. The muses are out, is all I can say. Okay, so somebody here is throwing themselves into working. Okay, Six of Swords is about something from the past. It's about lessons. Okay, lessons that it's karma. It's baggage, okay, and it's family curses that you've been working to resolve. Okay, we've been trying to break that karmic connection, okay, so we can roll over and start fresh. People, this is coming to terms with your past, okay, confronting everything that made you who you are today. Now, this could also be travel. See a lot of stormy waters in here. So there was, pretty much you might just be a light worker, or this person, I don't know if this is you or if you have a partner, but one of you guys is a light worker at least. Could be both of you. A lot of the twin flames are both healers, but it's like one is aware and the other one isn't aware, and they kind of go back and forth with the energy flow, healing each other emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And there's a karmic tie, so they're also tied to the past. So you could have experienced them previously, and you guys are finishing the issue in this life. Or you met them when you were younger. Okay, so this karma, this is past trauma that has to be dealt with. There's a bird in here, so that like also speaks to the Newman and Aquarius also, especially with the swords. Newman and Aquarius is air. There could be like new air. Oh yeah, I haven't done the Newman Aquarius horoscope yet, but this could be news of interdimensional travel, some kind of new flying spacecraft, or this could be I know I said it before. This could be like aliens showing up and blowing your mind. The bird, aviary, and Aquarius. Really important flight for freedom kind of deal. So the Six of Swords, along with the Tower, it's about freeing yourself from the past. Okay, like I was saying, the karma that you've accrued from previous lives and in this life. In fact, your whole entire family line. Once you change how you think, the next generation can learn to change how they think, and so on and so on and so on. And so everybody in the past, in your in your lineage, will be permanently healed, because they carried these ideas and beliefs to their family line, and generation after generation after generation, we came to believe things that we learned through experience, because it was also a habit. This is what society taught us. This is what society taught our parents. So that's what our parents taught us, and nobody was equipped with the tools to fix things or fix themselves. Okay, we weren't given that. A lot of you guys are just discovering that. Okay, so Six of Swords, karmic lesson learned, or learning a lesson right now. Okay, so with the karmic lesson, there's some opportunity here. Mercury is going to be moving into Pisces on the 10th, okay? And that's like, oh boy. Pisces is the 12th house, so, you know, it's healing, it's closure. Mercury is about communication. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities to close some things out, okay, within your head and internally and externally, okay? You can finish things up physically, mentally, and spiritually. This is like the final lesson is what this feels like. Somebody's about to have a final lesson. It's going to be an opportunity to improve, relive, and do things better, respecting yourself and loving yourself. Three of Wands could also be work opportunities. So this person here who likes to work a lot, they may be having a lot of opportunities to work, okay? And it gives them a chance to unconsciously process. That's what's happening. Okay, Eight of Swords, an imbalance, not able to decide something. This is a certain level of indecision, okay? And it's holding yourself back. There's some recognition of the ways that lack of action has blocked you from progressing. So that's one thing that this person is recognizing, how they block themselves. They're aware of their failures and their shortcomings. They're aware of what they haven't done. This is shoulda, woulda, coulda, and trying to figure out which one of those apply to the current situation. Oh, wow. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so we got the Death card and we got the Strength card. So somebody's going to make some serious changes here. Okay, Death is about transformation. It's magic. It's taking one type of energy and transforming it into another. This person right here who's working, they're transmuting all this sword energy into physical energy. Okay, they're expressing it in a certain way, which is good because you don't want them to express that energy on you and not know where it comes from. So there's a lot of contemplation going on. Somebody's contemplating a change. Okay, they're still undecided, but they know that they have to do it. So it almost feels like there's going to be something that comes in and makes it change. God, I'm sorry, I'm still hearing Michael Jackson every time I think of that phrase. Cracks me up every time. So yeah, we've got the Death. Oh, we've got Death, the Tower, and Strength. Okay, so somebody's going to take a huge chance, or somebody's going to take a huge change. This is not something that they've done before. This is brand new. They're going to change what they do, change how they act, change how they're represented. They want to be truly represented for who they are and what they stand for. Okay, and they've been blocking themselves for so long. They know they need to remove that block. They're scared. This is a huge change for them. Whatever this thing is, whatever way that they've blocked themselves. And let me look at these cards here. Oh yeah, see, yet again, they know everything inside them tells them that they have to do it. Okay, so this is decisive action. Okay, making a decision to do something. The King of Pentacles is kind, generous. This is like your financial advisor. Okay, this is somebody who's well off, who is very well manifested, and they're generous. They might be coming to your rescue. Or this could be who you truly are coming up after you got rid of something that's held you back for so long. Okay, it's now going to be in the past and you're going to make that decision. We got two kings, King of Pentacles and King of Wands. Making the decision, taking that action, and putting all your energy towards it, making a change. making a change, changing. Sorry, I was kind of reading off the definitions for the cards. They mean the same thing, but in different ways. Yeah, somebody's going to have to do something drastic. It's going to be a drastic change. It's like you're not going to recognize this person because you're so used to seeing them behave or act a certain way, and they're going to come off as who snatched your body? The alien snatched your body. Who are you? Basically. Okay, so we've got Three of Pentacles reversed. So somebody isn't willing to work in the relationship. Okay, Three of Pentacles is basically about working together in a relationship, or working together some kind of working together in some kind of business, or working together on a project. This is teamwork. Okay, and a lot of times it's in the twin flames relationship in terms of money, because that was a big issue. Reciprocity and working together. I cover your back, you cover mine. Okay, it's reversed. So somebody who previously needed help suddenly might not need it, or they don't want it, or they might not want to work it out with you. Whatever it is that they're going to go through with the Tower and this death here, they might need to be alone to do this kind of thing. Okay, there's a depressing energy around it. This is, the world has ended, I just want to die. But this is just a way of thinking after the fact. Okay, so whatever this was, whatever this awakening or this rude change, or this, you know, I call the Tower my blow the fuck up card. Okay, so when something blew the fuck up, it just like floored you. Okay, you're floored about this event, but then the next day passes and you're still in this energy, but the event is over. The worst is over, and you cannot stay in this energy. If you want to in fact stay in this kind of energy, you might need some professional help. Okay, this could be alluding to addiction. There could be some kind of addiction or some kind of obsession that you need some help, or you've been working up the nerve to overcome. You may be forced to do it anyways, but it looks like something's going to happen and you're going to want to do it after a period of being chained to it for so long. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, see, some kind of, they could go to jail for something. This looks like a level of this is restriction. Okay, Nine of Wands is about action. So this is having discipline. It can be a feeling of being restricted or being held back. Yeah, it looks like somebody might get arrested. Okay, and there's a period of time when you're separated and you can't get their back, because the universe is working in mysterious ways here to end something. Okay, this person couldn't take the steps. They weren't brave enough to do it on their own, and now they have to. They have no choice, it looks like. This is going to happen. The universe doesn't like things to be out of balance, so when shit blows the fuck up, it's supposed to. It's supposed to obliterate whatever faulty foundation something is on, so you can begin again. The High Priestess, your intuition, your instincts, your inner knowing, okay? The High Priestess is about being balanced, coming from a rational and intuitive place, making whole judgments and being whole. So somebody will definitely have to be coming to terms and seek their inner guidance in terms of making this change. This is like going to jail and then finding God. I don't mean that's exactly it, but it's, you get what I'm saying, right? Okay, so from now on, somebody's going to have to be independent, or they're going to have to take care of themselves, or they're going to start taking care of themselves because of this situation, and they don't have a choice. They're being forced to take care of themselves. They're being forced to rely upon themselves because they can't be helped right now. Okay, either somebody's not being allowed to help them, or somebody won't help them, or somebody can't help them. They have to figure out how to help themselves. Time to grow up for somebody. Okay, Queen of Hearts. Okay, so one partner is having issues. They're working. They get pulled over. They go to jail. You can't help them. They have to go through whatever process they have to go through. All you can do is be there to support them. And from this point on, they have to take care of their own shit after owning it. This is someone being forced to own their own shit. Somebody being confronted with themselves. But you're the Queen of Hearts, okay? You have a lot of empathy. You have a lot of sympathy. You come from a place of compassion. You love everyone, and you love this person. You love them so much. In fact, you're going to let them go through whatever they go through, whatever they need to go through, okay, to get to here, so that you guys can both live your best life. You yourself, you're already doing this. While this person is limited or restricted, it could be you're forced to take care of yourself for a little bit. You don't have that partner there to work with. So this could be alone time where you just focus on yourself and take care of everything you need to take care of. Okay, Hanged Man. Somebody here, this is your year, the year of the Hanged Man, number 12. It's about surrendering. Okay, surrendering, accepting what is. It is what it is. How do I deal with this? Okay, well, let me look at this a different way. Okay, how do I feel about blank? It's being okay with whatever happens, but not being attached to a particular outcome of anything. Okay, that's the law of attraction. Okay, so there's this year is a huge year in terms of law of attraction, because people have to surrender and say, okay, if this was meant to happen, it will happen. Okay, I need this to happen. I know when it is time, I will have an opening. Or, okay, if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to, the universe will move. If I'm not taking care of and addressing an issue or a lesson that I need to learn, the universe will step in when it is time. Okay. So somebody here has been wanting to make a change. They might be talking about it a lot. You know, I want to quit doing this. I want to quit doing that. And then they don't do shit. Okay, they're going to have to. They're going to be made to. And they're going to be okay with it, because it's like Saturn. Saturn is like the dad grabbing your hand and saying, get your ass over here, and you're going to do this, this, and this. I said, you know, and that, okay, you know, that, you know, you got to wise up and suck it up, okay, and grow up, basically. Then we have, what do we got here? Beautiful. Okay, so Ace of Wands, let's get it started. This is initiation. It's new beginnings. It's taking action on new ideas, new projects, new, what would you call it? New changes. Okay, so the change has begun. The wheels are turning in motion. Okay, something is definitely in play here. So yeah, we're gonna have that tower come in. It could have already happened, could be happening right now, could happen this afternoon, it could happen next week. Okay, this twin flame reading is for up until the 9th. Okay, so anything can happen in the next week and a half. And it could happen after that too. Sometimes, you know, with the astrology transits, the energy rolls in a couple of days before the actual transit. So when I'm here doing the weekly horoscope talking about a certain transit that's exact, you could have already seen some things that I talk about in the previous days leading up to, like last week, Wednesday, I released the horoscope early, which I almost never do, but somehow, by the grace of PTB, I got caught up. Okay, and the day that I released the information about Uranus being in Aries at 29 degrees, the anaretic degree, and the earthquakes related to that, and then how it's going to transition into Taurus, and that would be like land movement, landslides, sinkholes, and all that kind of stuff. I released that last Wednesday, and then like Wednesday night, somebody posted about a sinkhole in Leilani over here. I was like, damn, that energy's rolling in. We're not even to that degree. We're still 2 degrees away. Okay, so it's kind of funny how that energy rolls in. By the time you guys hear the general horoscope, you might have already been seeing some of this stuff happen in the news a couple of days before I said the energy was present. I don't mean that this energy is present. I mean that the energy is exact. The energy's already been present, but it will be exactly whatever the transit is on this day. So it extends both ways. The energy extends out before and extends out after. Okay, so if this is an especially long transit, it's going to be an especially long shadow period. Okay, where was I? Ace of Wands, initiation, getting something started. 5 of Wands, this is about competition. This could be some new information that comes to light. I don't know if it's in relation to this tower moment that somebody has here, or this could be new information coming to light after communing with your inner self. This could be inner turmoil. This is an inner turmoil. Okay, so this is talking about this issue that's going to be forced to transform. This has been a conflict for a long, long time for this person. And now things are about to be righted. Okay, they've put it off. They've put it off. They've not faced it. They've not adjusted it. They've addressed it, but they haven't taken any action towards it. Well, here it comes. Here. Okay, so 2 of Wands, excuse me, 2 of Swords is about balancing body, mind, and soul. So whatever happens, one partner will stay balanced, okay, cool, calm, and collected no matter what happens. And the other one that's getting this tower moment that is being forced to transform, they're going to be a little out of balance, you know, but because you love them, there's always a telephone, right? And you guys can talk to each other, and you can tell them how much you love and care for them, and that you're there for them no matter what they're going through. Okay, that's just the way it is. When you're partners, when you're committed to somebody that's committed physically, mentally, and spiritually. And you guys know, I always harp on that. Person, place, or thing, physically, mentally, spiritually. I say those things all the time. Okay, so 10 of Hearts and 6 of Wands. So because of this, forced transformation, but